Hi, I'm Jim Dean, and I'm the president of UNH. Became president of UNH in the summer of 2018. I had been, prior to that, at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill for over 20 years, where I had been a dean and I'd been provost. And the next obvious move was to search for a job as a president. And I feel very fortunate that the University of New Hampshire Board of Trustees agreed to make me the 20th president of the university. My favorite thing about UNH so far, it's definitely the members of the community. It's a great place. I interact with students, with staff, with faculty, with alumni, with donors, with legislators, and the students are always the most fun. They come up with the most unexpected ideas. They're full of enthusiasm. Students don't know what can't be done, so they assume anything can be done, and that can be, sometimes it can be exasperating, but mostly it's inspiring. Probably the whole period of COVID would represent the most difficult time because there were no precedents, there were no rules, there was no guidebook, there was no anything. The last epidemic of this size was like 100 years ago. And coincidentally, a number of university students died during the Spanish flu epidemic of 1918 and 1919. And we were desperately concerned that we keep everybody healthy. So there was endless decisions that we made about when to close the university, when to open the university, how to set up the chairs in the classrooms, how much to require in terms of vaccination of students once vaccinations became available, how often to have students test. And every one of those decisions, we had all of the members of the university community looking over our shoulders, saying too much, too soon, too late, too little. So that was probably the most difficult thing of all. Why am I retiring? Well, I'm 68 years old, so I'm certainly of an age where many people decide to retire. I have some things that I would like to do in my private life that are really hard to do with a full-time plus job of being a university president. I've been away from my children and grandchildren for 6 years now. They all live in North Carolina, and my wife and I live here, so I'm looking forward to spending more time with them. I like to spend more time doing music, and I have some volunteer kinds of things that I'd like to do that I just can't do while being a full-time president. It's been a wonderful opportunity. I'm thrilled to have had the opportunity to spend 6 years in New Hampshire. What will I miss about UNH the most? I mean, part of it actually would be the physical beauty of the campus. It's just a gorgeous place. And, I'll certainly miss that. The house where I live, it's the university's house, is in the middle of campus, and it's beautiful in all 4 seasons. And we have a room where we can look out over the pine trees and the snow. I'll miss seeing that. The fall foliage is spectacular. We have a porch that we can sit out on during the summer. And just enjoy the beautiful New England spring weather. So part of it will be all that. But of course, then it's just the people that I've had the privilege to meet, whether they be students or faculty or staff or alumni and donors, and I'll miss them. I hope I have a chance to come back and say hello once in a while.